Hello, YouTube viewers. I'm back once again to continue to teach, share, and express viewpoints and perspectives about things going on in the world, politics, and things that I find relevant and necessary to talk about. Now, this segment here I want to speak on is Obama Turns Part 2. And before I speak on that briefly, I just want to sum up that this is not anything to degrade Obama nor take away from Obama's character as far as who he is now. But as far as the other side of Obama that I think he don't even know about yet. And a lot of us, like I said, have other sides. We have, other things that we are predestined to be and do. And we end up making actions or become this other person that we never thought that we'd end up being, and come to find out that was predestined for us to be in the first place. So I just want to say I admire what Obama's trying to do. I admire his perspectives. I admire him trying to make a change in this country and a difference. But because of the adversity and the opposition that he received, in his past, that plays a major part of what's finna come in the future. So I guess I'll go ahead and begin explaining that. As I watch CNN, and as y'all see, I keep a close eye on CNN because they thoroughly analyze and break down what's going on in politics. So that's why I pay close attention to CNN. As I watch CNN, they did an autobiography of Obama, and it's kind of a part two of Obama. With Hillary, they pretty much did the same thing, but with Obama, it's kind of, like I said, somewhat of a part two. Or I don't know if it's the same part one or not, but it looked like it was a part two. But anyways, getting to the main point. Obama experienced a whole lot of racism growing up. Obama experienced a whole lot of persecution and opposition within white society. Obama didn't understand in his youth. Obama grew up under his white grandparents, and he saw as he was accepted by his white grandparents, he thought that he would be accepted by all white people as he was accepted by his grandparents, and not only his grandparents but his mother as well. So Obama tried to make his way in white society by trying to fit in, but he experienced neglect. He experienced resistance. He experienced persecution, backslide. All these different things Obama experienced, and he could not understand why he was experiencing these things. Till one day Obama looked in the mirror and saw that his skin complexion was different. His eye color was different, and so was his hair texture. When Obama saw these things, it began to make him emotionally sad that he was, opposed because of his appearance. And by him being opposed because of his appearance, he ended up, as they shown, taking drugs. And this is the add-on to it as far as what the Spirit gives me to speak. So it caused Obama to take drugs to try to ease his mind and, try to relieve himself of that emotional pain that he was dealing with involving racism. And he ended up going to college and going to school and thought he had to prove something to himself, and not only to himself, but those whites that looked down upon him because of his skin color. So Obama worked hard, and he ended up making extremely excellent grades and ended up being in the Ivy League. After Obama went to Ivy League, he went in law and other places, and after he, going to school, trying to prove a point to himself and those others who, like I said, looked at him differently, but as Pastor Wright said, they looked at him differently, but he was not deficiently a human being or a person. He was a different person, a human being, as far as complexion or appearance, but he was not a deficient human being or person, which Reverend Murray made a good point when he expressed it. Just 'cause we got different skin complexions, that doesn't mean we are, deficient. But I mean, of course, a lot of people know that, but that's just elementary right there. So I'm gonna move on. So after Obama experiencing this resistance, this neglect within the white society, he ended up moving over into the predominantly African American society, and saw he was welcome there. He saw he was not looked at or frowned upon because of the complexion of his skin. He saw he was looked at as a brother, as a family member. So as Obama, went most around his people that was his own complexion, and people that came from his father's culture, as far as predominantly black environment, he felt a sense of peace and comfort there, and felt that that's where he belonged, where he's supposed to be. So Obama ended up going to a church, African American churches, and he resided at Pastor Wright's, and the things Pastor Wright was speaking on, Obama felt as if Pastor Wright knew him personally, even though Pastor Wright did know him personally at the time. But Obama felt, at a young age, that Pastor Wright knew him personally by speaking on his past experiences of racism and neglect. Obama felt that the teachings that was being presented at that church were his life experiences, and that's why he closely related to what was being presented and taught. Not the fact that it was black supremacy or white hatred, but the fact that it was truth. And that truth Obama could testify to of what was being taught at the church. So brothers and sisters, as far as the origin, as far as Obama turning, this plays a major part right here. As far as the past that he experienced in a predominantly white society. See, Obama didn't grow up in a predominantly African American society. He grew up in a predominantly white society, and he saw how he got treated. He didn't get treated as equal, but he got treated as being different. The example I use very quickly is if there's an African American cookout, predominantly African American cookout, predominantly black cookout, and a white person was to show up at that cookout, the blacks will look at that white person kind of strange or suspicious, like, okay, is this police, is this the lawyer, does he work with somebody, who is this person? If a family member says, hey, it's a coworker or buddy of mine, thought I'd bring him along, he's a real good guy, so, just thought I'd bring him along and enjoy a meal with the rest of the family. They would say, oh, okay, come on, sit down, you want to play cards, hey, you want to, get something to eat, da-da-da. Even those who are immoral, probably drink or smoke, say, hey, man, you want to come over and get on this weed, or you want to come over here and drink this Bud, this Colt 45, will make him try to make that white person feel welcome. If it was vice versa, predominantly white barbecue or cookout and a black person come up, same situation. The white guy introduces black friend. Hey, this is my friend here, such and such. He came and wanted to participate in the barbecue, so could y'all make him feel welcome? I just wanted to invite him and, bring him so he can enjoy with food and dinner and fun with the rest of the family. He would not be looked at the same. Yeah, they'll smile and say, hey. Then end up shunning him out and pretending as if he is not even there. And this is not to point the finger. Oh, whites, this isn't all racist. But particularly from this black and white television that seems to be viewed by politicians, by the media, and by voters within this country. So I just thought I'd share that as far as Obama returns part 2, that this is the root, this is the emotional pain that's in his heart as far as what he felt when he grew up. So viewers, I hope y'all get enlightened understanding. Like I said, I only teach from my heart and from the power of the Holy Ghost, and I basically have my own opinion. So I hope y'all enjoy this time, and peace be unto you in Christ for life.